My first big loss happened when I just began being a trader and I started trading options. Now, if you know anything about options, you know that there are very safe and conservative strategies that you can do with options, and there are some very dangerous ones that can land you in a lot of hot water. And I was getting pretty close to those more dangerous strategies. At the time, I was making just about $40,000 a year, but I was making way more money trading options than I was from my salary. I had people warn me, hey, what you're doing is risky, but I thought I was smarter than everybody else. I thought that they just didn't know how to do it. And for the ones who did know how to do it, that I knew I wasn't smarter than, I just thought, well, I've got bigger, let's say more guts than them. Now, this went on for just a couple of months, which is enough time to start to feel invincible. I was participating in trades that were almost guaranteed to win. Now, if you know anything about investments and trades, if there is something that is virtually guaranteed to make money, the amount of money you can make on it is pretty small, which means in order for me to make any significant amount of money, I had to load up on the contracts. In other words, the leverage. This meant that in the rare case that something would go wrong, that I would lose a lot of money. But I'd done the math, I'd run the numbers, I'd looked at the odds. Only a 1 in 100 year, potentially 1 in 1,000 year event could cause me to lose money. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Basically overnight, I lost about $25,000, which might not sound like a lot, but to me at the time, it was about 90% of my net worth. And when you're making only $40,000 with a wife and new baby at home, you're not exactly just a few months away from saving up to that amount again.